Hey guys, how's it going? Hey, okay, story time. I want to talk about a really important topic. Fat pants. Fat pants. Everybody knows what they are, ladies. Some guys. We all know, we call them our fat pants. They're those pants that you love and they fit you so well and they're so comfortable. They're not really where you want to be from a health and wellness standpoint, so you decide that you're going to start that journey, right? Okay? You're getting healthy and you're losing weight and you're regaining energy and you're sleeping better and your muscle tone, lean muscle, everything's increasing and you're just looking great. Well, those fat pants aren't going to fit you anymore, right? Right? So instead of throwing them away, you fold them up and you put them in the back of a drawer. And you do that because you're afraid that you might need them again someday. Well, I needed mine again. So I'm going to tell you a quick story, okay? And I'm sharing this with you guys for two reasons. One, people tend to think that this comes easy for me and that I don't ever struggle and that every day is a breeze and there's never this mental argument with myself over what to eat and what not to eat, okay? And two, because I, like everyone else, have victories. I don't really share them because that's not the focus of what I do. I want to help other people. Okay? So for me, my non-scale victories or my victories, they're kind of not important to me. I mean, I feel good and I celebrate them, but to share them isn't something that I necessarily want to do. I want to focus on you and the other people that I work with on a daily basis. That's where my focus is. But I feel like this is important, and I feel like maybe, because I did have someone say to me, and I think that my background, maybe people just think it's so easy for me. It's not. It's not easy for me. I struggle just like everybody else. My cleanse days are not perfect, just like everybody else. Let me tell you something. I had pizza last night and I regret every single minute of it, but oh my God, it was so good. Anyways, back to the fat pants story. So I've been holding on to these for a while, okay? What I do know is you cannot outrun a fork. Meaning you can exercise as much as you want, but if your nutrition isn't somewhat on par, you're going to struggle. It's going to be a struggle if weight loss is what you're gearing toward. And sometimes we are faced with situations where the choice is ours, and sometimes we are faced with situations where we're kind of thrown into it. We didn't ask for it, but here we are. So my osteoarthritis. A lot of people know I had it. They know I had stem cell therapy done. Very alternative treatment, which I'm hoping will start becoming more mainstream when done properly. I had it done. I was to the point where walking into a grocery store was impossible. It was excruciating. I couldn't work out anymore. There was absolutely no way. When I would push myself through it, I would pay for it for days. I would literally be on the couch. So I was homebound a lot, and it was depressing. I felt like a failure. I felt like I let so many people down. I felt like, how can I be an inspiration or a coach to anyone when I can't even do the things that I'm telling them to do? Well, this depression led to a lot of bad choices with food, a lot. And I gained weight. I liked to at first blame it on the fact that I couldn't work out. But then I said to myself, who are you fooling? Your diet, your nutrition has been crap. So look, I started every day out with the best of intentions. I always had an Isagenix superfood shake, always, morning, that was it. Lunch, same thing. It was easy, it was quick, it was just this nutritionally dense meal, that I knew I was doing good things for my body because I knew my body was in a constant state of stress and trauma. So it was at night that my stuff just completely derailed. And dinner was always difficult. I always cooked healthy, but it just wasn't working for me. If I didn't feel like cooking because my hips hurt too bad, we would go out, and that's where a lot of the bad choices would have. But when I did cook, it was always really, really healthy. Anyways, the fat pants came out, and I was sporting those things around, just loving it. It was comfortable. I felt skinny because they were my fat pants and they fit me good. So it wasn't until we went to New Year's kickoff, it was celebration in August, that I decided to sign up for the Ice Body Challenge. I hadn't done one in a while because I couldn't work out, but I had my stem cell therapy done. I was feeling good. So I signed up for one, and when I stepped on the scale, which I hadn't done in a long time, I wasn't really sure if I wanted to throw the scale or cry on the girl's shoulder who was weighing me. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. So I said some bad choice words instead, which, whatever. She laughed. She said the same thing this morning when she got on the scale. So anyways, we kind of had a moment there. It dawned on me that, what am I doing? That I didn't have an excuse anymore. I didn't have an out. I was getting released to start working out again, so that was good. And I just came back to this place where I knew that what I was doing was starting down this road of self-destruction because of depression and because of restricted activity. So I think the thing that saved me in that moment was that I knew I was going to be getting out of it. I knew that I was soon going to be getting released for activity. And so I just needed to really focus on dialing in my nutrition so that when I could add the second component back, everything would come back alive. And I knew that the depression would be lifted. I knew that I wouldn't feel like this all the time. Anyways, I was released, started back on my journey, and I hit it hard. And I feel great. It's amazing. It's amazing how depression and just that mental state that we get in sometimes can affect us on so many levels. So I look back and I think to myself, oh my gosh, had I not had access to this superfood that I was doing like 70% of the time, I cannot even imagine where I would have been when I started like back full force. I had to kind of put it into perspective that I was grateful that I had access to this, that I knew what I knew. And so anyways, my point being is, I was able to go back and incorporate working out about 6 weeks ago, 5-6 weeks ago. And, I just full force back on the nutrition track, like full force. Last night was the first time that I had really had a bad moment. So, I just picked myself up and got back on it. But hey, listen, my fat pants are no more. Those bad boys are folded back up and put away. I'll post a picture in the comments. A lot of people probably didn't even realize that I had transitioned into my fat pants because, I don't know, I hit it well, I guess. But a lot of people don't see me a whole lot in person. Most of the stuff that I do is via phone and Skype and whatever the case is. So I have, a handful of people that I meet in person, and then just anybody on the rare occasion that I would go do something with them. Maybe they noticed, but God bless everyone for being so kind and not saying anything. Anyways, I just wanted to share this with everybody out there who thinks that this comes easy for me or anyone else who is in a nutrition industry, career. It isn't. We work at it every single day just like you do. We have our downfalls and we have setbacks. But this was my setback, and then how I'm back on track. I mean, thank God that I have the access and the knowledge that I have to do it, to just step right back up and do it. And anybody can have it. Anybody can have this knowledge and this access. If you're ready, you just got to reach out. I mean, I'm here. I'm ready to help people. This is my passion. I want each and every person to be able to completely empower themselves with awesome nutrition and mindset. Anyways, I hope that this helps one person. I hope that someone gets a laugh out of it today. Have a good day.